slow rain, let the past talk. Smoking rear view stories, laying on the loop. Every mile I leave behind, still feel parked inside this coupe. Purple halo on the ceiling, city glow along my jaw. Lo-fi kicks like quiet heartbeats, tapping out the things I saw. I've been driving through apologies I never got to say. Letting playlists do the speaking while I swear I'm okay. To my own voice, it's the speakers with a scratch on every word, sounding like a tired witness to the plane you never heard. That's curled up like faded secrets in the cabin's bluish mist. Watch face flash another hour that my healing must have missed. I'm not heading to redemption, I'm just floating through this grid. Let the smoke fill in the gaps between the honest things I did. Smoky review story, hanging in the blast. 420 in my lungs, ghosts in every cast. Blue strings weeping, high haze blurry. My tone comes out all broken. Blind these smoky review stories. I don't need a perfect cadence for my heart to show its worries. I just need this horse confession in my smoky review story. I remember different summers with the windows down on high, laughing loud, no hint of gravel in the notes behind my wire. Didn't know that keeping quiet puts a tax upon your throat. Every night's cool, I'll find another way inside your note. Now I carry every moment like a stake or on a blast. Little fragments over time, now let the daylight let me pass. So I name them in my verses when the freeway thins the one. Like the night I lost my temper, all the times I tried to run. When I say I should've called you just to tell you I was wrong. Let it wobble off the tempo like a tide that's rolled too long. When I grown, I missed the version of us both that never came. Hear the crack inside that vowel, that's a lifetime in the name. Smoky review story, hanging in the black. 420 in my lungs, ghosts in every class. Blue string weeping, high haze blurry. If my tongue comes out all broken, blame me, smoky review story. I don't need a perfect cadence for my heart to show its worries. I just need this horse confession in my smoky review. Maybe closure ain't a phone call, maybe peace ain't clean and straight. Maybe healing is a chorus where your voice comes in too late. Where the pitch is kinda crooked, where the tears cut through the rhyme. Where you finally start revising how you really spent your time. So I talk into the mirror with the road paint sliding past, saying I forget that younger me for moving all that fast. If the word forgive comes out like it's been dragged across the stones, that's the sound of someone learning how to live inside their bones. By the time the exits dwindle in the suburbs melt the dark, I've been singing like a diary with a shaky watermark. Still got gravel on my consonants, still got smoke in every breath, but the grip around my history doesn't feel like choking death. If you driving with your own past, filling up the rearview wide, let this hook sit in your ski, cause while you let the tears decide, you don't need a velvet tenor for the truth to write its glories. You can mumble through the damage with your smoky review story. Smoky review story, hanging in the glass. 420 in my lungs, ghosts in every pass. Blue strings weeping, high haze blurry. If my tone calls out all broken, blame these smoky review stories. Smoky review story. Cue the lights, let the night wrap around the metal in the frame. Put that rough and wounded chorus, keep on whispering my name. If they ask me how I made my peace with all my former glories, Smoky review stories. Kill the lights, let the night. Kill the lights, let the night ride. Kill the lights, let the night. Kill the light, let the night wrap round the middle in the frame. But that rough and wounded chorus keep on whispering my name. If they ask me how I made my peace with all my former glories, I say alone on empty highways with be Smoky review stories. Kill the lights. Smoky, 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 Smoky. Smoky review stories. 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 Smoky review.
Roof half cracked, smoke going up. Let it all out slow.
Hazy moon roof confession, float into the sky. Every thought I never voiced now, got a hook to ride it high. Purple rim around the skyline, city humming soft below. Lo-fi snares like distant raindrops on this late and quiet glow. I've been saving all my breakdowns for the nights when no one calls, turning breath into a sermon on these tinted rolling walls. All the laughs I forced at dinner, all the sure I'm good at work. Left a rasp along my phrases where the truth began to lurk. Ash lift up like little planets in this cabin's violet dome. Circle once and then collapse the way I do when I'm alone. I'm not searching for an answer, I'm just spilling what I hide. Let the rhythm be the shoulder that the daytime still denied. Hazy moon roof confession, drifting out in rings, 420 in my blood, memory on strings, blues keys trembling and bass in sessions. If my voice comes out all broken, that's these hazy moon roof confessions. I don't need a choir's polish for my soul to learn its lessons. I just need the smoky cockpit and my hazy moon roof confessions. I remember back in bedrooms when I whispered to the fan, talking low so no one heard me, while I built some fake new plan. Now the fans a midnight engine, and the ceiling's all this glass, and the only one that hears me is the smoke that watch me pass. I've been learning from these playlists, built for midnight drive alone. All those husky male falsettos turning pain to metronome. So I borrow their permission, let my cracks stay in the tape. Leave the flaws inside the vocal as the proof I didn't fake. When I sigh, I'm tired of being strong for people who don't see. Let it slip behind the downbeat like I keep doing with me. When I croak, I wanna matter even when I'm breaking down. That's the quake inside my register that keeps me off the ground. Hazy moonroof confession, drifting out in rings, 420 in my blood, memory on strings, blues keys trembling, bass in session. If my voice comes out all broken, that's these hazy moonroof confessions. I don't need a choir's polish for my soul to learn its lesson. I just need the smoky cockpit and my hazy moonroof confession. Maybe honesty's a whisper, not a shouted flawless no. Maybe courage is the tremor that you let live in your throat, where the words I'm not okay yet never quite land where they should, but they still arrive in pieces and that still counts for the good. So I spell my little truths out on this fog and fragile glass, drawing hearts and crooked phrases that the morning will outlast. If the sentence please don't leave me loses pitch and folds in two, that's the part of this confessional that's the most sincere and true. That's the most sincere and true. By the time the sky turns darker than the asphalt in my lane, I've been pouring out these secrets like a long unfinished rain. Still got gravel on my consonants, still got haze in every side, but the knot inside my sternum doesn't feel so set to die. If you're driving with your moonroof cracked and thoughts you can't compress, let this hook sit in the echo while you dare to just confess. You don't need a perfect timbre for your heart to make impressions. You can stutter through the shadows with your hazy moonroof confession. Hazy moonroof confessions, drifting out in rings, 420 in my blood, memory on strings, blues keys trembling, bass in sessions. If my voice comes out all broken, that's these hazy moonroof confessions. I don't need a choir's polish for my soul to learn its lessons. I just need the smoky cockpit and my hazy moonroof confession. Engine low, skyline faint, we're reduced to glowing breath, but that rough and tender monologue keeps echoing past death. If they ask me where I finally let my raw voice find progression, I'll say alone beneath the cosmos in these hazy moonroof confessions. In these hazy moonroof confessions.
Yeah. No rush, just roll. In this rough voice. Yeah. Slow lane headspace, empty highway home. Every thought I never faced, beat the kick like it's a drum. Purple halo on the dash, city sitting far and small. Lo-fi bassline like a pulse against this quiet urban sprawl. I've been moving like the timeline, scrolling past what hurt to see. Playing strong in every story, never tagging in my grief. Now my tone is where it gathers every year. I'm good, I lie. You can hear it in the gravel when I finally don't hide. Windows barely crack, let the cool cool night, sip the smoke. Asphalt slow like heavy snowflakes over words I never spoke. I ain't racing for a future, I'm just coasting through my mind. Let the tempo keep it steady while I fall a beat behind. Slow lane, headspace, cruising with my scars. 420 in my chest, quiet in the cars. Blues notes linger, thoughts retrace. If my voice comes out all broken, that's my slow lane headspace. I don't need a perfect cadence for my soul to find its place. I just need the horse confession in my slow lane headspace. I remember other evenings with the speakers up on 10, letting strangers pour their stories through my window once again. Every late night overthinking hook would land inside my chest, like they knew about my history better than the friends I text. Now I'm adding to that cannon with a tone that's scratched and worn, talking soft about the pressure I've been carrying since I was born. About the times I swallowed anger, let it settle in my throat, till it built this rough distortion on the edges of my notes. When I say I hate the days, I treat my heart like it's a tool, let it wobble off the timing like I skipped out after school. When I murmur I deserve the same care that I give away, hear the crack across that sentence, that's my courage on display. Slow lane headspace, cruising with my scars. 420 in my chest, quiet in the cars. Blues notes linger, thoughts retrace. If my voice comes out all broken, that's my slow lane headspace. I don't need a perfect cadence for my soul to find its place. I just need the horse confession in my slow lane headspace. Maybe healing ain't a firework, maybe peace ain't some big scene. Maybe it's the way you breathe and finally matches what you mean. Where the note don't hit the target, but it lands close to your truth. Where your voice sound kinda weathered, but it still belong to you. So I talk into the steering wheel like it's a trusted friend, saying teach me how to rest before I burn out at the end. If the word rest falls off key and drags across the 808, that's the sound of someone learning there is strength and taking breaks. By the time the signs grow fewer and the exits spread apart, I've been driving with my inside sitting fully in the car. Still got gravel on my consonants, still got doubts I can't define, but my chest don't feel as heavy as it did at start of line. If you're riding with your own thoughts, skip it like a faulty track, let this hook ride in the background while the skyline turns to black. You don't need a velvet register to give your hurt a face. You can sing it cracked and quiet in your slow lane headspace. Slow lane headspace, cruising with my scars. 420 in my chest, quiet in the cars. Blues notes linger, thoughts retrace. If my voice comes out all broken, that's my slow lane headspace. I don't need a perfect cadence for my soul to find its place. I just need a horse confession in my slow lane headspace. Ease the pedal, let the night fold all the shadows round the frame. But that low and smoky chorus keep on whispering my name. If they ask me where I learned to meet my mind at softer pace, I'll say alone in midnight traffic in this slow lane headspace. Coming under every word, every I'm all good, don't worry. Left a scratch you might have heard. Purple streaks across the hood, distant towers glowing dim. Lo-fi hats like gentle raindrops, thoughts still swim but lights stay slim. I've been running from my feelings on a loop I know too well. Filling calendars with motion so my heart got room to yell. Now the only time it speaks is when my throat refused to smooth. When my tone sound like it's limp through every chapter that I move. Half-row window, summer air mixed with winter in my chest. Ash float up in lazy spirals over secrets I digest. I'm not looking for a climax, I'm just driving through the fog. Let the lane lines be the pages where I finally write my log.
Gravel in the quiet, humming through the beat, 420 in my lungs, waiting every seat, blues chords aching, thoughts run riot. If my voice comes out all broken, that's the gravel in the quiet. I don't need a flawless timbre for my truth to run its diet. I just need this lonely freeway and the gravel in the quiet.
I remember all the seasons where I swallowed what I felt. Cause my role was be the shoulder, never showing where I melt. I was fluent and I got you, and it's cool, I take the hit till my larynx turn to concrete from the words I wouldn't quit. Now I let the mix stay dirty when I speak on being tired. Leave the crackle on the track like incense over wounds I wide. If the note collapsed to breathing when I mention feeling small, that's the part of me that never got to say a thing at all. When I say I need someone who sees me when I'm not the rock, let it fall ahead of tempo like I jumped a broken clock. When I sigh I'm still worth keeping when I'm weak and uninspired. Hear the rags drag through that phrase, that's how long that line's desired.
Gravel in the quiet, humming through the beat, 420 in my lungs, waiting every seat, blues chords aching, thoughts run riot. If my voice comes out all broken, that's the gravel in the quiet. I don't need a flawless timbre for my truth to run its diet. I just need this lonely freeway and the gravel in the quiet.
Maybe strength is not the armor, but the crack where light gets through. Where your tone revealed the miles, even when you stand there cool. Where the world still hears the story, even slip between the bars. Where your roughness is the evidence you made it through the scars. So I let the smoky cabin be a chapel with no pew. Let the dashboard be the altar where I bring what I once blew. If I'm scared I won't be loved, comes out half in, half denied. That's the truest kind of worship that this rough voice ever tried. By the time the night grows thinner and the dawn is just a smear, I've been driving with my insides finally allowed to steer. Still got gravel on my conscience, still got tremors in my tone, but I don't feel quite as buried in the noise of being known. If you're somewhere on your own route with a chest you overfill, let this hook sit in your speakers while the world goes soft and still. You don't need a perfect cadence for your soul to write quiet. You can hum it rough and honest with your gravel in the quiet.
Gravel in the quiet, humming through the beat, 420 in my lungs, waiting every seat, blues chords aching, thoughts run riot. If my voice comes out all broken, that's the gravel in the quiet. I don't need a flawless timbre for my truth to run its diet. I just need this lonely freeway and the gravel in the quiet.
With this gravel in the quiet.
Windows down, blessed and bathed at the same time.
I ain't grateful on the freeway. City gliding to my right. Every lane a little runway for this easy flow tonight. Purple tint along the glass, orange sodium in the haze. Lo-fi drums and blues and rolls turn this dry to golden phase. I remember being heavy, every trip a quiet war. Now I'm smiling at the dashboard like we not there anymore. Got my problems in the rear view, but they looking kinda small. While this indica and bassline made me taller than them all. Ash flick out in the slipstream like confetti for the ride. Cool air and warm smoke out all this peace I can't deny. I'm not rushing to a deadline, I'm just rolling with the glow. Let the BPM stay lazy while my blessings overflow. High and grateful on the freeway, feeling light and slow. 420 in my lungs, stress on cruise control. Blues guitar smiling, kick drum easy sway. If my voice cracked, that's just joy. I'm high and grateful on the freeway. I don't need a perfect cadence for this happiness to stay. I just need these neon halos while I'm high. High and grateful on the freeway. I got homies in my speaker dropping verses about the grind. But tonight I hear the sunshine sitting bright between the lines. All the days I thought were wasted taught me how to love this breeze. Taught me how to thank the small things when my mind finally frees. Like the way the light reflections dance on hood and on my hands. Like the way the distant skyline feel like reachable new plans. Like the fact I'm still here breathing, getting better at my pace. Like the way this little moment feel like more than just a phase. When I say I'm glad I made it, let my rough tone ride the snare. That's a gravel sound and hallelujah flowing through the air. When I laugh inside this chorus talking about my yesterdays. Hear the freedom in that crackle, that's the sound of drop those chains. I ain't grateful on the freeway, feeling light and slow. 420 in my lungs, stress on cruise control. Blue guitar smiling, kick drum easy sway. If my voice cracked, that's just joy. I'm high and grateful on the freeway. I don't need a perfect cadence for this happiness to stay. I just need these neon halos while I'm high. High and grateful on the freeway. Maybe heaven's just a moment with your windows halfway down. Favorite playlist on the system, 08 inside your frown. Where the beat is laid back, West Coast, where the worries lose their grip. Where your horse boy singing thankful over every gentle kick. So I toast this little detour with a puff and with a grin, saying God, I love this feeling where the dark can't tuck me in. If my thank you hits on meter on this mellow 808, that's my soul a little tipsy, trying to celebrate his fate. By the time the sun say last gas in the suburbs fade to stars, I've been riding like a prayer through this highway made of bars. Still got gravel in my register, still got scars that made me me. But they shimmer in this moonlight like they're part of being free. If you're rolling with your worries, starting slowly to unwind, let this hook sit in your speakers while you leave that weight behind. You don't need a perfect life to feel this peace along the way. You can ride out high and grateful on your own late night freeway. High and grateful on the freeway, feeling light and slow. 420 in my lungs, stress on cruise control. Blue guitar smiling, kick drum easy sway. If my voice cracked, that's just joy. I'm high and grateful on the freeway. I don't need a perfect cadence for this happiness to stay. I just need these neon halos while I'm high. High and grateful on the freeway. Turn the wheel back to the city, let the towers rise again. But that easy blessed out chorus stay like resin in my pen. If they ask me where I learned to let the joy outrun the gray, I'll say alone with smoking bass, riding high and grateful on the freeway.
said every mile a brand new start. Purple glow inside the cabin dashboard, looking soft and warm. Lo-fi headlight, gentle fingers tapping comfort through the storm. I remember when this highway only meant I had to think. Now the bass turned overthinking in the ways that barely sink. All my heavy conversations took a night off, stayed at home while I two-step with the steering through this dreamy, lazy zone. Ash fly out like fireflies, dancing in the rearview dark. City lights like sprinkled diamonds all along the concrete arc. I'm not running from my problems, I just gave them all a seat. Told them y'all can ride in silence while I vibe out to this beat. Smiling in the smoke lane, cruising smooth and free. 420 in my chest, rhythm under me. Blues key shimmer, troubles wane. If my voice cracks, let it crack. I'm smiling in the smoke lane. I don't need a flawless register to show I broke my chain. I just need this easy evening and a smile in the smoke lane. Got the moon above the rooftops like a spotlight on the scene. Got my worries in the backseat looking less and less on me. Got the future on the speaker saying take your time, you'll grow. Got the present on my fingers drumming patterns on the wheel slow. Every red light is a breather, every green light is a cheer. Every turn a little remix of the route that got me here. All the tears I used to hide now feel like rain that's left the ground. All that weight turned into water that this engine swam around. When I say I love the person that I'm slowly learning to be, let the raspy tones still show you every mile it took for me. When I grin between the lyrics, let that smile bleed through the track. That's the joy of still be riding when I thought I wouldn't. Smiling in the smoke lane, cruising smooth and free. 420 in my chest, rhythm under me. Blues key shimmer, troubles wane. If my voice cracks, let it crack. I'm smiling in the smoke lane. I don't need a flawless register to show I broke my chain. I just need this easy evening and a smile in the smoke lane. Maybe happiness is simple as a mellow 808. Favorite hoodie, open window, not a schedule chasing late. Where the only thing that matters is the song and who you are. And the way the purple skyline paint a halo around your car. So I raise this little paper like a toast to what survives, saying cheers to every heartbeat that's still showing up alive. If my cheers come out off rhythm cause I'm laughing while I say, that's the proof this ain't just coping, it's a real and good day. By the time the road gets quiet and the world feels far behind, I've been floating through the city with the newly loosened mind. Still got gravel in my ledger, still got stories etched in smoke, but tonight they feel like chapters in a book that never broke. If you're driving with your windows down and stress begin to fade, let this hook ride on your speakers while your worries downgrade. You don't need a perfect picture for your joy to still be sane. You can laugh with all your bruises while you're smiling in the smoke lane. Smiling in the smoke lane, cruising smooth and free. 420 in my chest, rhythm under me. Blues key shimmer, troubles wane. If my voice cracks, let it crack. I'm smiling in the smoke lane. I don't need a flawless register to show I broke my chain. I just need this easy evening and a smile in the smoke lane. Engine hum soft like a lullaby beneath this purple dome. But that laid back, grateful chorus gonna follow me back home. If they ask me how I turn this haze into a happier brain, I'll say I learned to take a deep breath and keep smiling in the smoke lane.